All right, everyone. So I have an update on my rising rent situation. So Monday morning, I decided to wake up early and contact the property management company at the opening of business. Hello, gone. Every other attempt was when after I got up from, y'all know I work overnight. So, honey, I get off at like 7. I get home around 7:30. I crash, and sometimes I don't wake up until like in the afternoon. The latest I'll sleep is like 2 or 3 if I ain't got nothing going on like that. But I was like, girl, I'm gonna wake up early, and I'm gonna contact these people. Lo and behold, child, they actually answered the phone on the first ring. So I was like, okay, gotcha, bitch. Okay, gotcha. You call a business like a property management company anytime after in the afternoon, girl. They're gonna claim they're at lunch. They're gonna claim they're at meetings. They're gonna claim they're viewing properties. They had to leave early. There's always something with property management companies for some reason. That's what makes me feel like they're just so fucking shady, right? And so, okay, I answer the phone. I talk to the property manager. The usual initial conversation, who I am, where I reside, and what I'm calling for. And I said, well, I received a lease renewal request. And first I want to know, is this a mistake? And he was like, let me check. He was like, no, there's no mistake. Why would you think it's a mistake? I'm like, well, for 2 reasons. The first very real reason is, once I got this notice, I looked at my lease and I realized I never did a renewal in January. And he was like, oh, okay. And I said, my second thing is, how do we go from $850 to $1,250? That's a $400 increase. What is that? How did we get there? So he was like, well, to answer your first question, unfortunately, we had a lot of shifts and changes in staff. And I recorded all of this, girl. I recorded all of this. Hello. And we're just now dealing with our backlog. So we're getting everyone who needed a lease renewal. That's what we're in the process of doing now. I said, well, okay, I'm fine with that, but why the $400? And before we even got onto the $400, I explained to him the arguments that I was preparing to make. Hello, God, I prepare at the table before me, honey. Okay, in the presence of my enemies, bitch. Okay, I sure do. Hello, God. And I said, hey, if I didn't renew my lease, isn't it true, from what I read in the Florida law, is that if I'm still there paying rent, then all things in the original lease are still legally binding. I'm just considered a month-to-month. He's like, yes, you are considered month-to-month, but we still have the power to switch that up within 30 days. And I was like, oh. I also did read that, but I read it in a different context. I'm going to definitely double check. I want to make sure. But, again, I did my best to dot all my I's and cross my T's, girl. You know what I'm saying? Is that in the reverse? I don't know, girl. Anyway. So I'm just like, oh, fuck. Okay. Well, again, let's get to this money. Like, why is it $400? So he says to me, that's based on the comps. And so, shout out, girl. Shout out Selling Sunset, girl. $1 Million Listing. Hello, God. Shout out to all the real estate shows that I grew up watching. Okay? Hello, God. So I understood what he was saying. And I was like, the comps? What are you talking about? A comp is a comparable to properties that are like this, also within radius, what's the price around, for this type of apartment, right? So I'm thinking in my head, how do you even render the proper evaluation for the comp if you have not viewed the property yet? Because the last time I saw one of these property managers for this company at my apartment was the day I signed my very first lease with them 4 fucking years ago. I have not seen a representative come out there at all. You haven't done no property inspections. So I was like, and what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, that's the going rate. We were actually going to charge you an additional $600, but we wanted to be fair, and we took the $200 off to make it $400. I said, child, either way you slice it, this place isn't worth that, sir. I don't mean any disrespect, but again, you have not viewed the property. This is not, I have seen, and I cited the apartment that I told y'all that I was looking at that was a little over 900. And he was like, oh, well, in conducting my research, I didn't see anything around here. Because that apartment is literally like an exit away. 5 minutes away, basically. He was like, I didn't see that. Are you sure that that's legit? I was like, sir, it's posted on their actual website. Legally speaking, it's supposed to be accurate. You can't false advertise, girl. You can't do that. I also heard that, shout out to Hermit, girl. Shout out to her. I know she doesn't really do the social media thing anymore like that, but shout out to Hermit TV. For those that know me and have been with me for the longest, you will know exactly who that is. That's my sister in Christ. Okay, let me tell you. Like, she messaged me after seeing my other videos about the situation and gave me some really good advice, So come to find out, some of the girls be out here false advertising, and that may very well be true. But I feel like if, legally, certain states have their own laws, and I feel like, you cannot be out here false advertising just to get the girls to get those application fees. Like, do you know how insane that is? That you would prey upon people who already can't afford the application fees? Because these application fees ain't the little $15, $25 they used to be. They're $75 and above. And they're non-refundable. And these places know that. So, after when I heard her say that, and then I heard this property manager basically go there. Girl, hold on. These bitches are driving weird. So when I basically heard the property manager say this, I was like, okay, well, he might be right. But I used it. I was like, if it's posted legally, it's supposed to be binding, right? That's how I feel. It'd be false advertisement. And if that is the case, then we need to get one of these commissioners out here to look into the foolishness of it all. Because y'all are out here scamming the girls, and that's fucked up in a world that's already beating the regular person down. How dare you lie and false advertise just to keep your employees paid, just to keep your fucking, your right. Because look at it, a lot of these apartment companies, they switch property management companies so much. And I always wondered why. Because there's a lot of corruption going on up in there. There's a lot of thievery. They just arrested a bitch in Georgia recently, girl, for stealing over $20,000 in rent payments. How dare you? People already be damn you about to cry when they fucking send that goddamn money to the landlord, girl. And you want to steal their shit and basically say that they're liars and not paying their rent, and these families are getting evicted for no reason. That's why you always got to have your receipts, girl. That's why you got to have your backup receipts. Girl, you got to prepare yourself, child. It's crazy. People are already struggling. You have the nerve and audacity, bitch. Anyway, I don't went left on this whole tangent, child, but so I was like, okay. I said, but in that comp, did you take into consideration the amenities? Again, you have not viewed, girl, tires in the fucking road. I'm telling y'all, girl, it's a crime against humanity, bitch. I swear to God, Captain Planet, he's the hero. Let me tell you something, girl. If I was Captain Planet, I will fucking kill every goddamn semi-truck driver in this motherfucker. Pre-trip and post-trip inspections, people. For those that got CDLs, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You will save your life, your company's liability, hello God, and the life of another bitch out here in the streets of life, girl. Stop playing with the road, y'all. Bitch, I would rather go out of this life being stabbed to death by a murderer, bitch, than to be sitting around here, death by fucking weird ass semi-truck tire. Girl, no. I will not leave here like that. That's some punk ass shit if you ask me. But it happens. And it's fucked up. Because you failed to do your motherfucking job. You're gonna put everyone's... Girl, I saw a metal fucking concrete pole flying off a truck the other day. Y'all ain't strapping down these loads. And I know that's funny, but bitch, it's not funny. Strap your load down, honey. Or face the fucking consequences. Y'all do know that if someone gets injured because of your failure, negligence, you're going to prison, bitch. And hopefully someone loves me enough to pay someone $20 fucking and a pack of Newport shorts, bitch, to stab you up in the goddamn shower. Fuck out of here, man. Don't put people's life in danger because you're a fool. Anyway, so we started, girl, I'm sorry, girl, that thing takes me out. No, like, that's dangerous. All the time. It's almost like I'm a magnet to semi-truck tires, girl. I don't like that shit, man. Told y'all, this car right here, brand fucking new. Literally the next day on my way home from work, for those who can follow me, you know I did a video about this. The next fucking day, semi-truck tire piece flies and hits and breaks my motherfucking grill. Almost, if it would have went a little bit deeper, it would have messed up my radiator. Girl, luckily I had Geico at the time, and that transfer of insurance went very quickly. Hello, God. Girl, do you know I was under investigation by Geico? Because Geico thought I was trying to do insurance fraud. Well, damn, you just got the car. Now all of a sudden you trying to do a claim? Girl, what are you talking about? You're the same insurance company that when I made that claim with that other semi-truck tire busted through my goddamn hood. The hood of my car. The states need to start having something set forth for stuff like that. Cars are expensive. Maintenance is expensive. Repairs are expensive. And you know, if you don't find a person that do it, girl, even if you got uninsured motorists, girl, you got to pay a deductible, bitch. And last time I checked, and Marianne Williamson, may she be the next president of the United States of America, girl, she said to herself, bitch, the average American don't even have a $400 emergency expenditure put away, girl. You don't even have enough. If a surprise something just came up, bitch, you ain't got $400, let alone $500. Girl, please. Anyway, again, back to the property manager conversation. So I explained to him, he was like, yes, it does go based on that. I said, so, and I named the things that I don't have. I said, and since we're doing a comp, the apartment that I was looking at has full amenities. Hello, God. They have security. They have all kinds of things. Washer and dryer, hookup, girl, or they give you the option to have the washer and dryer for an upcharge, of course. A parking space for you and your guest, which I don't have here. Peace and quiet. Because I don't have to listen to the fucking owner and his fucking landscaping business going on and on and on all day long for 7 fucking days. At least God said, girl, please, I'm going to rest on the 7th, girl. These motherfuckers don't rest. And he was like, oh, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. Are you sure you want to continue your stay here? Bitch, don't get cute with me. Don't get cute with me. You swayed back third world. Hell, don't let me get into my, ooh, y'all know where that come from, girl. I'm not even gonna name the movie, girl. Get in the comments. Let's see how well you know. Hello, God. You swayed back third world. How dare you, bitch? Playing on my time? I said, let me tell you something. I'm not living here for pleasure. If I had it my way, this place would have never even been a thought on my radar. I started naming all of the foolishness about this place. We have no choice. I said, sir, I don't know what world you're living in, but my reality is this. I have no choice to make almost anywhere my home. Hello, God. Because the price is right, bitch. Come on down, Bob Barker. You already know the tea. You already know the tea. Come on down, bitch. The price was right. Because trust me, if I had the coins, again, this place would not have even been a blimp on my radar, girl. The fuck is wrong with you? I'm so sick of people. So unfortunately, sir, inflation inflation has destroyed almost everybody in this country right now. Everything is going up but wages. Ooh. That was a big ass lightning strike. No one wants to pay you what the demand of cost of living is serving the motherfucking people. You feel me? So anyway, I don't know why I'm dragging all this out, but I'm full of emotion, so forgive me. This is a lot longer than it should be. But girl, like, I have to get through this helps. This is my therapy too, y'all. So I know a lot of y'all are, hurry up, bitch, get to the point. What are the results? Girl, so he was like, okay, I understand. I was like, yeah, I have no choice. Like, if again, you know, you haven't been here. You don't see what's going on here. And if you did, you would understand why I'm fighting so hard for this. I said, sir, and I had to give him, you know, let's humanize this situation. I said, sir, I ain't got nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in foster care, and, you know, I hate to always bring it up. I'm 35 years old. I should be over it, right? But no, there's a lot of residual trauma and foolishness that come along with the life that I've lived, right? And again, don't ever let no bitch tell you when you should be getting over some shit because you an old ass motherfucker don't mean nothing. Because again, life does not give you time to process your trauma and try to survive all at the same. You know, you have to mentally block a lot of the trash that bothers you in order to take steps forward in your life. You can't walk through certain doors if you ain't closed certain doors. Hello, amen. Hello, God. Anyway, so, you know, I explained I built a cute little life for myself. It may not be glamorous. It may not be the tea like everybody else's life or whatever, but I don't give a fuck about all that. This is the most stable that I've been in a long time. I come from, girl, I shout out to my friends, shout out to people who were there for me, and I appreciate y'all. But girl, like sleeping on people's couches and having roommates, and, you know, and that's, again, that's my story. That's something that's part of my journey. I don't feel bad about none of that shit, because those people that looked out for me, and y'all know who y'all are, y'all were a blessing. Hello, God. And I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Moments, hello, God, are the stepping stones to the next phase, girl. No matter if it was good, no matter if it was bad, if it was ugly as a motherfucker. Hello, God. Anyway, so I just, you know, explained that to him, and I was like, look here, like this, I felt comfortable, and forgive me, this is someone's business at the end of the day, so I understand, but I felt comfortable. I feel like I had a sense of security because that's something that I can afford, you know, and now that's being ripped from under me. $400 increase, but ain't nothing else increasing. No, I'm sorry, bro. Groceries are high. Gas is now $4 a gallon. What took $25, $30 to fill my tank up now takes $35, $40. And again, I drive a lot. So, girl, ain't nobody got time for that. So, you know, he was like, okay, but honestly, there's really nothing that we can do. And at that moment, I realized these people don't give a fuck about you. They don't. It's crazy because when you do look at all the laws, it's all to protect them. You see, the owner landlord has the property management company to be on his team. Who's going to be on my team? So at that moment, I decided to be real petty. And I said, well, the crazy thing is the landlord don't even like y'all. He was considering getting a new company because y'all ain't shit. On top of that, you're going to blame me for your negligence. It's not my fault that your employee roster got shifted, and which basically means a bunch of bitches got fired. Hello, God. That's what that means. And y'all had a bunch of their cases, because there's a property manager to each property. My owner landlord may not be not my owner, girl, the landlord, bitch. Okay. No, I might be more furious now. The landlord, he has multiple properties, and they might also work for other landlords who have properties. So each landlord has their own, So I'm thinking in my head, girl, y'all bitches are just increasing my rent because you want to increase your fee, because we all know that y'all get a fee, hello God, for providing the service that you do for the landlord or owner. And I'm just like, girl, like, I can't. So I started reading the Ask for Filth, and you're trying to, again, put something on me that's not my fault. You're trying to get your ducks in a row right now because your paperwork ain't there. And it clearly states in the lease that it's your job to ensure that tenant and landlord. So the landlord also wasn't aware, again, because he hired y'all to do a job. See, the thing is, y'all don't want to look incompetent. And by me saying what I said about him not really fucking with them like that, probably was like, oh shit, this is a reassurance on why we had to start getting our shit together. But again, it's not my fault. But again, the realization that you have no power here. The system, I say this all the time, but in every facet of life, it seems as if, no, it is. The system is designed for you to fail. Nobody wants you to win. Nobody wants you to be successful. These people are just here to take all of your money. They're here to suck the entire spirit, soul, and energetic force out of you, girl. They want to send you to an early grave. They want you to be sick. It feeds all of the needs. See, our downfall feeds all of the needs for these people to continue to stay where they're at. And the fact that you guys take pleasure, and I know it's pleasure. I know that it is. But anyway, so he was like, the only thing that I can suggest that you do is, put all put everything in a letter, and make it as a request for your rent to stay the same. And the best that I can do is just share that with the landlord. And if he agrees to it, then yes. If not, then, we'll have another conversation. So basically, that's that update. I felt like I did the best that I could. I'm not gonna lie, there were moments where I got real petty and real nasty. But in life, you're gonna be tested. These people don't know me. They just know what they want. And what they want is that motherfucking money, bitch. And I'm sure that man did not give a goddamn about anything that I was saying, especially when I went to go reading him for filth and trying to cite law, hello God, on his motherfucking ass. Because people don't like that. Again, they assume that you're a fool. I'm definitely going to double check more on, that counter that he gave me. But I did read something like that. And I guess a month to month is, when you really think about it in the grand scheme of it all, he might be right. Because if I'm a month to month tenant, that means that they do have the right to dictate shit. you know? So, yeah. I don't know, maybe I am a fool. I am a fool. I'm a fool to believe that this world actually cares about people. I'm a fool to believe that we as human beings, the many, many generations that we have suffered, especially as people of color, we have, look, shout out to Alabama. I'm going to do a separate video about that. But just the fact that we should have been burning this bitch down a long time ago, the way that we're treated, the disproportionate fucking ways in which that we have been discarded and thrown away, overlooked, oppressed continuously, like across the board. When I just look at everything, I get emotional about the shit because I go to thinking like, what? How much more are we gonna take of being fucked in the ass by these bitches? Even ex-dead presidents, white racist motherfuckers, even once said a long time ago, girl, many of the supposed forefathers, girl, in order to get things to move, a lot of times a revolution is necessary. This ain't verbatim, I'm adding my little sauce to it, but this is the clear message though. A lot of times, if you want change to progress, you're gonna have to revolt. Because the masses are going to try to keep you down. They knew this to be self-evident, bitch. Even they knew that at some point the government would be tyrannical. They knew that there would be corruption, that kind of power, what that would lead to. The continued oppression of a people. Democracy was not created to oppress the people. Democracy was the original idea. Again, democracy means the rule of the people. It's a Greek term. The people rule, my bad. It was created so that everyday motherfuckers, hello God, because the everyday motherfuckers are the 99%. Without the workers, this country would not be able to function. So when you guys hear people chanting, why don't we all just stay home 1 week from work? Everyone in this country, they would have, in a day and a half, probably sooner, it would literally be World War III in this bitch. The government would have no choice but to make our demands. No matter how outrageous, we want a unicorn, bitch. Hello God. With a golden chariot, bitch. Hello God. I'm telling you, they would have no choice but to listen to us. We don't have to incite violence. Like I always love to, hello God. We don't have to burn this bitch to the ground. It'll burn itself down to the ground if we all decided not to work. If doctors stayed home, nurses stayed home. If bill collectors stayed home, airline workers stayed home, bank employees stayed home, fire department employees stayed home, law enforcement employees stayed home, we could bring this country to its fucking knees if we wanted to. And I think a lot of the people upstairs, girl, y'all be really taking that for granted. You need to realize, fuck your military, bitch. There's more of us than there is of them. Fuck all of that. Martial law and all that, the grounds troops and y'all threatening to do this. And no. That's why you think they want to control your guns, honey? Why do you think they're so passionate about controlling your guns? Why do you think they'll create disaster and chaos? Some of these school shooters you don't even hear about later on in life. I wonder why, because are they set free because they were paid to do the job? You think they want to protect your kids? You think they want to protect these schools? They don't give a fuck about these schools. If they did, there wouldn't be so many school shootings as it is right now. These people don't give a fuck about you. The economy runs because we run. The moment we begin to walk, the moment we begin to have a seat, bitch, is the moment this country will fall and break apart. Y'all better get in tune with the spirits, girl. Let me tell you something. Africa, without Africa, the world is truly nothing. They are already breaking away from all the usual chains that the world has binded them by, girl. China, all the girls in Korea, all that whole East says fuck the West. Russia, all the greats are banding together. Meanwhile, this country is doing more and more shit to divide the people. Why do you think that is? Because if you wake the fuck up and realize what's going on around you, you might fuck around and unite like the girls down to the Alabama riverboat girl brawl. Hello, God. That's all I got for right now, y'all. Again, food for thought, breakfast, lunch, dinner, bitch, a few snacks, dessert, and a late night motherfucking snack for your ass too, bitch. And some coffee and an energy drink. And 2 shots of espresso, bitch. And an enema. So when you're done processing, girl, it's an easy flow out, okay? Be blessed and never stressed, y'all. Take care. I'm going to get my ass in this gym. Remember that health is truly wealth, girl. And yeah, bye.